action here. This is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Denver Broncos
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Set.
First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
He'll find his... And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw is Wilson. Caught on the right side by Adams. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
From back at their own 10-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. Now the ball comes loose. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They've got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Wilson.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wilson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Fights through him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Wilson. The 20. 10. Touchdown Raiders. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Tim Patrick is one of my favorite stories in the NFL. A self-made player at every level. He's beat great odds to become a starter in this league. The Broncos love the reliable production he brings them from the number 2 or 3 spot on the depth chart.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down carry for Barkley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go play action with Wilson.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. It's Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. On first down, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to find Greg Dulcich there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Raiders 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Play action. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
2021 was the first time in Jacobs' career that he failed to reach 1,000 yards in a season, but his scoring didn't slow down at all. Still finished with 9 touchdowns in 15 games, and his 28 touchdowns since he entered the league are the 5th most in the NFL.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it in.
And it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, Wilson steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Dancing to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Takes it at the 7.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Barkley, inside handoff. He'll get only the 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
Diggs crossing the field and bringing it in.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Here's Wilson. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson going deep for Diggs.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson
looking again for Waller, and he's got him again.
And some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 5 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Zach Wilson, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Room here to run. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Barkley.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 56 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Three quarters have come and gone. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson running left on the option. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the reception made by Green. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 13-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Touchdown, Broncos! Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Patrick. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Wilson will throw again.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Wilson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll run with Barkley, going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Gets this to Waller, but only able to muster a gain up to the 8-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
To throw is Wilson. Looking deep for Adams. Touchdown! Devontae Adams, 36 yards.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
From way up at the 23.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. He dumps it off to Barkley.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Wilson wants to throw it.
And this one too low.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Going deep for Diggs. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 42, Raiders 28.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Here we go. Set.
On first down, Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the